Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Welcome back. Did you miss me? This is the PC Expert Amateur, getting ready for the new year, which is going to be the same as the old year because it's just one day after another. Years are just something we use for counting. There is no such thing as a new year. It is a constant procession of time and change. And now, before I get too philosophical for you, which is why I have the channel Eclectician that nobody likes to watch because I don't edit it and it's just straight out of my head, and sometimes what comes out of my head isn't exciting enough for people. But hey, that's okay. I have the Shark fan, the 12 centimeter black edition. It is a 3-pin fan. It does come with a low noise adapter, which of course not only decreases the noise but also the speed. It comes with screws and rubber pins, and it comes with a 3-pin to Molex adapter in case you want to plug it into your power supply for some strange reason. And unlike the previous one, the Lightwave that I just reviewed before this one is still on their website. So hooray! Yeah, it's still there. So it has a sleeve on the cable, 3-pin connector, and it's got this interesting ridging on the blades with teeth at the end right there. Actually, well, that would be the leading edge. And I'm assuming this is to try to maybe, it's on both sides actually. Sorry, it is on both sides of the blade. So I'm assuming this has something to do with both controlling the air direction as well as affecting noise. And the ends of the blades are, the tip is fairly sharp and it's pointed very abruptly. So, and it's got that cool shark thing there, that shark picture. Wow, it's a painting, I guess. So let's find out. Now I bet somebody is sitting here, but Glenn, the other couple other fans, you told us how much it costs right now. All right, hold on eBay, $5. And $4 on Newegg. Or if you want the white edition, it's $7. And yeah, so you can find it in other places. You could even end up paying $18 for it if you buy it on Amazon. If you buy it on Performance PCs, it's $6. Yeah, so there you go. I have fulfilled my duty in life. Now I can die peacefully. Time to hear what the sound has. At least this is not a crappy sleeve bearing like that Lightwave was. There's a bit of instability. I'm not sure what that is, but I can, it's almost like something's bumping or something. Pretty quiet, but that instability in the fan is worrisome. Haven't heard any harmonics yet. That's got a kind of a loud noise now. I'm going to say this is going to be louder than the Noctua. Ooh. Man. It's got high pitch to it. I don't know if it's as high as the Noctua, but let's try. Time to compare. Ah! Damn it. Well, at least that time I didn't cut open my finger. I'm really nervous about these blades because of those sharp points. I'm going to say that the Noctua is just a smidge quieter. It's pretty close, and they're both high-pitched. Which, for those of you who are sensitive to high notes, you're not going to like either of these fans. And of course, the amazing SSO2 is still spinning even though it's turned off. Right, so this fan obviously can be used as a case fan. It's got decent airflow and is acceptable on a heatsink or for an air cooler too, but you can't use it on a radiator. And it's an interesting looking fan. I'm just not quite sure what all that stuff was supposed to accomplish. Let's see, does it explain it on the back? Unique and stylish shark fin fan blade design. Shark fins don't look like that. High pressure and airflow, the most fan blades in the world. I think there are fans that have more blades than this one now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no explanation. I was hoping there was some kind of a logical reason, like they figured something out. Yeah. Wow, this is like a really big air cone. So in the middle, I feel very little air. And then it's up here. And yeah, it's right about there. So whatever they were trying to accomplish, if they were trying to make a cone going outwards, then they definitely succeeded with this. But the middle is kind of starved. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to do the testing I do to see how it affects temperature. And I'm not doing those tests right now because I'm doing all this stuff for you guys. So you can see all the fans. See some options maybe. In order to help me keep going with this and eventually be able to get other fans that are more current, better fans, then please like and subscribe. Share the videos you think are worth it or going to help somebody else. And we can move forward as, I guess you could say, kind of a team. And they make these boxes so difficult to put the fans away. I tell you, it's it's really good for keeping the shoplifters from emptying the box out easily. But man, shoplifting is crazy. I mean, I go to Ollie's Bargain Outlet regularly. I see stuff that's been emptied out, and they just abandon it. And I go to some other places, and I'm like, hey, by the way. I was at Micro Center. Every time I go to Micro Center, especially in the open box area and the clearance area, my gosh, there are just so many that somebody's gone in there, grabbed stuff, and just thrown the box back in, just so they can, steal something that's an open box. I guess they feel less bad about it by stealing an open box package instead of stealing one that's complete. I don't know. It just kind of seems. I guess if I were of that persuasion, I would be like, well, if I'm going to put myself at risk of going to jail, I'm going to steal the ones that haven't been opened yet instead of getting something that's missing parts. And some of them they just steal the parts out of. They take some of them and they leave the other. Like I've gotten a couple of the packages of Leon Lee fans I've gotten that were missing key parts, for power. And it's like, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the data. Okay, so the Aerocool Shark Fan 12 centimeter black edition is all black, and the fan blades and the frame are all smooth except for those ridges sticking out on the fan blades on both sides. There are 3 ridges on each fan blade. It was a $16 fan, but I I saw it for a lot cheaper on some websites. Don't buy it on Amazon. It has certifications for CE, ROHS, and 2 what appear to be Chinese certifications. It's made in China. It's a 120 by 25 fan. They have a lifespan of 100,000 hours. Don't have any idea about the warranty. There's no warranty information on the website for fans, only for, I think it was graphics cards or something like that. The weight is 120 grams. Now, keep in mind the Noctua has got a minimum of 150,000 hours of life and a 6-year warranty. So it's half the price, but you're getting something less. And it's 200 grams versus the AeroCool's 120. 15 blades versus the 9 on the Noctua, and the Noctua is a better fan. Standard mounting hole distance, 1500 RPMs, and boy, is it noisy. Just imagine what this fan could potentially do if it wasn't limited to 1500 RPMs. 10% variance, 82.6 CFM versus the 102.1 for the Noctua. 1.273 static pressure versus 2.34 millimeters of water for the Noctua. 26.5 decibels, which is probably, the Noctua is just about the same instead of the claimed 22.6. 50 centimeter long cable with no daisy chaining, but it's sleeved. It's got a 3-pin DC connector, hydraulic bearing, 12 volts, minimum of 9, and rated at 3.6 watts. So yeah, it needs more volts to start, and it uses 3 times the watts of the Noctua, and 3 times the amps as well, 0.3 versus 0.1. And it does have rotation and flow indicators. It's clockwise rotating. You get 4 screws. You get 4 pins. I don't know why I didn't put the numbers in there. There we go. And let's see, what else do you get? Oh, you get the low noise adapter. And there is a 3-pin to Molex D adapter to plug it into the power supply. And there you go.